That's right, Graham. You know what? There are just some youth of South Africa that sometimes put the grown-ups to shame with what they are able to achieve purely on passion and the ability to make a difference. Now, with the increase of rhino poaching severely threatening the species, one boy did something incredible for a baby rhino that stole his heart.
They say the measure of who we are is what we do with what we have. And while rhino poaching may be robbing South Africa of our wildlife heritage, it seems that the plea has found its champion in the shape of a 9-year-old boy from Somerset West. His name is Hunter, and he formed an incredible bond with this magnificent animal named a Sita.
When Hunter Mitchell learnt about a Sita, he created a crowdfunding initiative to raise money to help care for the rhino calf, who had been ill-treated and abandoned by its parents.
On the night of the 31st, we rescued Osita from his mom, unfortunately abandoned him. And through this story that followed on the news, Hunter saw the story and he felt tremendously that he needed to contribute to the baby rhino, and the baby rhino stole his heart. So he started raising funds for the baby rhino, which came up to 10,000 Rand at that point back in January. And we were so blown away that a small kid that's raised so much money on his own that we invited him to come and see the rhino. And as soon as they connected, we just saw the passion in this kid ignite, and we saw something amazing happening.
I found out that this little guy was abandoned by his mother. He was so small and he was really cute, but it was really sad that he was abandoned by his mother. So I decided to help and raise money for him to make him have a strong and happy life.
You've managed to raise 75,000 Rand on your own with no help whatsoever, and I think it is such an inspirational story, especially for the youth of South Africa. But you also became an ambassador for the reserve. So what exactly does your duties entail?
So when Akila found out that I was doing this for them, because it was unexpected, they invited me to come down here to meet the little guy. And a couple of times he tried to bump me. It was so cute, but it didn't really hurt because he had this small blunt nose. I got to sunscreen him, and then I'll take him for a little walk because he was too small. And when we came back, I mud bathed him. I fed his bottle, and I thought he would be really happy. And so the next time I came, he was really boisterous because he was still in that very small area. And I knew that Akila had to help him with his boisterous in that space. So they built this boma from my money, which I think was a great idea. He's really calm, he has everything that he needs. Bottle every 2 hours, and he drinks 30 liters of horse milk a day. And he gets a mud bath, I think, every day. He has at least a 2-hour walk, and I think he's enjoying it so much.
What I've learned from Hunter is he's got such a passionate and soft heart for animals when it comes to it, and he's like a true wildlife warrior. That inspires me also.
Hunter raised an estimated 75,000 Rand in total, and he regularly visits a Sita to help with mud baths and feeding. He's also won an international award for his achievement.
Now, through your work with Divan and Sita, that has earned you an incredible award, the Steve Irwin Young Warrior Award, which I think is absolutely fantastic, and I congratulate you for that. You're heading off to Australia pretty soon.
I can't wait to go there because I get to meet Indy Irwin and also Terry and Rob Irwin, and I get to go to the Australia Zoo Hospital. They have this ginormous rhino called DJ, and I can't wait to go and meet him.
You must be incredibly proud as a mom. I mean, how does it feel to see your boy, as young as he is, take on something so big as rhino conservation?
I don't actually even have words for it. We are super proud of him. We're super proud of the example he's setting for everyone, and his determination is unbelievable. And I feel like he's started such a big thing, and I really hope that he can carry it on and become infectious to other children here, now in Australia and anywhere else in the world it might take him.
Now, to me it was tremendously overwhelming, and I was greatly happy also because I know that there's a generation that's going to look after our heritage in South Africa that is so vital and important, and he can be the ambassador and also the hero for the young kids and so many more people around the world, the inspiration to show that we need to take care of our heritage.
Hunter Mitchell definitely proved that nothing is impossible with a little bit of determination and a whole lot of heart. And I think we can all take a page out of Hunter's book and follow his example so that collectively we can ensure the survival of this incredible species. Now, if you want to get in touch with Hunter, you can do so on Facebook, Raise the Baby Rhino with Hunter, and go and show your love and support.